Heya people, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time we spent a lot of time with Rin, painting, and now this time we have just woken up to a brand new day. The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fitful slumber and into the unpleasant state of wakefulness. I lingered under the blanket for a few minutes. 5 more minutes, please, Mom. Oh, Mom left me alone in a school full of disabled people. Never mind. Gathering energy to rise up while making excuses as for why I haven't already. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here for all day. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock still has not faded, I think. But, I'm getting over the fact that my parents love me, but don't want to see my face hardly ever again. I'm just kidding now. They wanted to help him. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they're going to let me get away that easily. The nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually, I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. It's time to get balling. Thanks to my condition, I was exempted from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued with a gym outfit. I'd ordered some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic, and they look pretty cool, so I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way. It's a new day, a bit like me. It's like a phoenix coming back from the ashes, and we're gonna rise even stronger or more powerful than before. After all, if I'm gonna start taking care of myself, I can't afford to slack around. I'll start from the basics. This is good. So starting off the day optimistic. That's nice. I mean, he started off other days kind of like more depressed. Basics which include keeping the rest of my body in shape along with what little I can do to strengthen my heart. Maybe then I can go back to something approaching a normal life. Or at least, something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any minute. Anyways. What is that sound? I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only one present at the track. Not so sad, but it's a face I've seen before. It's probably a girl. The prosthetic... Okay, it's Emmy. The prosthetic-legged girl who bowled me over. Bowled me over? Bowled me over. Don't normally see that used. Bowled me over in the hallway yesterday's running on the track, lightly, like a half-mechanical gazelle. But a majestic beast. What was her name again? Short one. Can't remember. May? I think it was May. No, I May. No, Iam. Iam? No, can't be. Must be something else. She seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy lope, her prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine, and the nurse is oppressing the poor girl to jog just like he's oppressing me. Or maybe she's into it. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my own health and his prompting me to do so. And even with things being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get it out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. Alright, so Emmy seems to have sports as her own shtick. Rin, we already spent time with her doing painting. She has painting as her own shtick. Those are probably what the roots are going to focus on. That's how they'll get closer. So for Shizune, she'll probably have the student council as her main thing. I'm trying to think. Hanako? Maybe the library and books? I'm not sure yet, though. And Lily, maybe the tea club or something related to something like that, probably. I'm not sure. We just don't know much about Lily yet, but we met her enough. It's weird. At least the others have roots that are easy to see. Anyways, I'd leave, but it seems that my former assailant noticed me in her last lap. She waves at me cheerfully and jogs over.
Good morning, your name is Hisao, right?
She grinned, seemingly pleased that she remembered my name.
You may not remember me. Emmy, I knocked you over in the hall yesterday. You almost died.
How could I forget such a blunt introduction? Emmy has the decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling.
Yeah, sorry about that again. Yeah, sorry.
Well, so long as you didn't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine. That's weird, there are little empty text boxes before Emmy's.
Great!
I'm not sure she realized I was joking. So the spy consultant the nurse was talking about, is that actually you?
That's right.
Oh. So I also noticed something. I guess it's interesting. The person into sports and running, no legs. Person into art, no arms. So that was probably done on purpose, stuff like that. I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest.
What are you saying? I don't look like I could be a spy?
No, this is more like a relief. I was afraid he would have someone watch my every single move. Don't turn around. I can feel them now. Unless you're here to do exactly that.
No, I'm here to make for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I had seen a messy hair transfer student who looks like he's kind of lost around the track.
So why are you down here? Emi strikes a dramatic pose.
Dun dun! Training!
For what?
Track!
Ah, I see. You're on the track team then. Emi nods enthusiasm.
Yeah. Yep, I'm one of the better runners too.
Wink. And modest about it too.
Hey, you should join up and go to my route. I've got the best route, I promise. Look at me, twin tails. Best route. It's good exercise, you know?
I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. Nah, I'm not even sure I'd really like running all that much. Plus, I'm just not into the organized sports, you know. It's true, I never really even got that much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was the only real reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Glory be damned. I liked having friends, alright? I just want more friends. Emi seems to understand my meaning.
I see. None of that whole organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're going to run together, hmm?
Sure, I guess. Emi seems pleased.
Are you going to warm up?
Real men don't warm up. Real men are always warmed up. You get that, Emi?
Oh no, you should always warm up. Bad, Hisao. Bad.
She calls me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer.
I hate warming up too.
She laughs suddenly.
Heck, and I don't even have to stretch my legs. You get it? Ha!
As if to confirm a statement, she bounces up and down a couple of times, giving a passing impression of standing in a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic. That sounds kind of like pogo sticks. Those things were cool. I think I was on one for maybe 10 seconds and I was like, no, I don't want to risk falling. That's how cautious I was as a kid.
Let's go.
I had a skateboard, I would sit on it, that's it, and I would put like all the safety gear. I was like, I could get hurt. So we both take off around the track and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. She laps me like 23 times. Emi moves fluidly, throwing herself on the run with a sort of wild abandon. I told you, it was one hell of a majestic gazelle. I find myself concentrating more on running properly than even trying to match her. Hand spread, right? Just hand spread, trailing right behind you at your sides. That's the right way to run. That's a ninja way to run. That's a Naruto way to run. And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than the heels. I try to match my stride to Emi's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emi could help me with that sometime. If I like her enough. I'm not really feeling up to more than a couple of laps today. Slow to a walk pretty quickly. Emi keeps running. It doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. So she did pass him at least once, and now twice, confirmed. That's impressive. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor.
Finished, Earth?
Finished already, so okay. Not early. Hang my head ruefully. Yeah. I'm not in very good a shape right now. Is that sweat, or is that just I don't know. What is this? Are these tears? Is this blood? Emi nods and grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling. Makes sense that she would talk to the nurse.
Well, the important thing is that you started, right? Next time, you just have to try to hold out longer, and then longer, and then longer, and eventually you'll hold out the longest of them all. And you'll be great.
She's optimistic. She's energetic. That's nice. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm going to go and get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. I noticed that she's not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisao. Yeah, see ya. I'm not sure about whether this morning's experiment was a success or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect, or something like that, or... I don't know. I'm gonna try. I feel good today. It's nice to at least feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I'll have to try to keep this up. Hopefully. Don't want a bad end. I head back to the dorm to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. Not morning rush. No, Hisao's not from the South. I mean, he's not even from America. Sorry. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall, put on my clothes. Ooh. Oh no. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. Sup? What are you doing? What the hell are you scared? What's your problem? I should be asking you that. I've looked for you all over the place, man. What do you mean all over the place? Oh god, put that away. Put that away. Won't ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but hold my tongue back. Finally realized that I'm still naked too. Quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. Glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad? It's like he's perpetually seeing through fog. You know, your room, and yeah, that's it. I still had to get up though, and whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? Puts on an innocent face. Innocent as he can be. Barging into the restroom where I just got out naked. And it doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane sized glasses. Talking usually like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, sometimes even more awkward to be naked from someone when they can't actually see me being naked, to say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure. Money buys friends, right? Awesome. Wait, why do you need it? Can't you just give it to me? I had the goodwill to not run through your pockets while you were in the shower. I could have, but I exercised restraint, and in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts were so clearly and definitively impure, and his intentions are probably even more sinister, since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him. I'm offended, man, but if that really is your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and as I already have most of the cost of the pizza, I need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, Rad. We're talking about a split? No. You serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat a pizza. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy and then eat it. It's not easy living the thug life, alright? You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza and they will ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece. Then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Maybe you could use a pizza right now to shut you up and just hide you away. I would like that. Every day I plan my vengeance. Sorry. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when the people who wronged me order a pizza, I will be there. Ever vigilant. 1 second. Oh, God. Oh, his voice. Channeling the spirit of Kenji. It puts my heart through incredible stress. I'm sorry. Kenji's one scary guy. He takes over from the other side of the screen and he's just there in full force. Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony. Dun dun. But yeah, I need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. You're my only hope.
I can't go outside and buy my own pizza, that's too far. I try not to go outside unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside, I can't remember what I was doing. Something, standing, maybe wondering how I got there. And then out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning, splitting the sky. Like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces of it to more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment of my life. What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that. Even if it's more likely that he just didn't hear me. It was like in the openings to some kind of anime show. You know what animes are, right? It's like almost a thing that we almost live in. You know how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival and they fly at each other and clash swords and there's like a big dramatic like colored auras like zoom and like zzz and like Dragon Ball Z and like Kamehameha. Yeah, it was like that. It was like that but with shit. Okay. So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen. I thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear. You better, that's what it means to borrow stuff, though I don't know why I'm giving it to you. Then again, I think I remember now. It was to buy you as a friend. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. You have 1 week. Ah! Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow, a particularly disturbing fact given that his baton is conducting freely. Euphemism for his dick is flailing around like a motherfucking attack helicopter. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Do you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female porn stars make? That doesn't mean anything unless you are a porn star. So maybe I am on a porn star on the side. You do not see this fucking dick, this baton of mine, struggling to make ends meet. Ends meet other ends. Gay porn star, wink, as I fight the feminist agenda because I hate women. And you can't even spot me, you're crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody! Actually, Kenji could very well be gay. Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again? This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. I don't care if you don't give a poop, but I'll make you give a poop. Feminist star. A dangerous enemy. In fact, I was trying to gain information on them the other day playing this game called Slitherio, and I almost got it, but the feminists say stopped me. Make no mistake, you take them lightly and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. Bam! Or if you're a worm or snake thing, then you go have another one on your back. Out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep? Women are terrible at stabbing things, don't you know? Women suck. I thought you just said you don't take them lightly. Well, I mean, I don't take them lightly for the big things individually. They're not a threat, but if there's some kind of war, like a big war, with men on one side and the feminists forced on the other side, would be pretty ugly. Like, women are ugly, you know? That day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters say it's on now, motherfuckers. You're being ridiculous. There is no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where will they even hide that, Kenji? I mean, it'd have to be a massive. You can't even hide that on the earth. Somebody would notice a big fortress with woman only in it. Who said it was on Earth? You really haven't played any of my visual novel, have you? Or watching my anime, I would recommend it. It's called Kenji Ball Z. Kenji Balls, actually. We'd like to call it Kenji Ball Z. It usually works better when we want to be searched, but it's really just called Kenji Balls, with the Z at the end. I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in the mirror so I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance anyway. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Yeah, there is a war going on, a war not many know about. But it's a great one, that one day will boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we will have to pick sides, we will have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now, in here, this bathroom, imagine it. A bloody battlefield of vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up, but When I thought this class was silly, when I grew tired of the blackness of a fight, when I mistook the time, the power went out for a feminist reign, I thought the end was near. Oh, I was shaking my boots, I was holding myself in my fetal position, I was just hiding away in my blanket fortress, but then I realized that if I gave up, it would all be over, and I was like, whoa, I knew I had to get serious, because I am the last sane man in an insane world. It is about duty. Must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom at another naked guy. So can I have the money? Ladies and gentlemen, that is Kenji. He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agreed to spot him the money. Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on. In my own room, because I don't go outside. Bowling? Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no woman bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport. Did I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes or pastel green with flower accents? What do you think? There are bowling clothes, and why are you wearing things that might be stereotypically female? Because pink is associated with that, and so flowers are too. Are you trying to fight feminists by taking their symbols and facing them? Or are you really that hypocritical and full of shit? Maybe. Anyway, you had better pay me back. I can pay you back in stuff, right? I don't have time to ask him to elaborate on what it means. I don't know, I have to get to class. You are kind of in the way. I do not want to touch you right now. Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't want to hold you up and I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come. Time for what? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get the fuck out of the bathroom. When I'm here, it matters. When you're here, who cares? I was just going to, and what does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So I have to be alone, or I can't go. The pressure, it's building up inside me. You don't want to smell what it smells like afterwards. You see that leaf? Ooh. Okay, what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. I give him my practice frown. It looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see. Anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. On the bright side, ding, level up. Hisao has gained practiced frown. That is time I will never get back. I will get him for this somehow. I swear. But right now I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. But, hopefully, watching this video wasn't suffering time, because it's going to be over now. And if you did like it, leave a like, and if you want to see more things like this, feel free to subscribe to become a main character. And until then, I have to say, bye-bye for now.